a call with you, but we are pleased to be joined now by Lilly Reale. Lilly, we'll just open it up with some of your reflections of this match and this draw against Bay FC.
Yeah, I think for us, there's a lot to take out of this one, positive and somewhat negative. I think there's a lot that we have to build on, and we know that our standard needs to be a little bit higher, especially defensively, just coming out of this, with different takeaways. How can we, dominate a little bit more possession wise? And then off the ball, how can we, trap teams and just eventually regain the ball a little bit better? I think for us, we've been fortunate enough to, score a couple goals each game right now, but coming off of the break, we knew we wanted to strive for playoffs, and to do that, we're just going to have to keep pushing here. So, obviously happy to come away with a point here, but we want more out of that one.
All right, we'll open it up to Louise. If you'd like to unmute yourself.
Hi. How important was the team mentally in the search a difficulty away match?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
How important was the team mentally in such difficult away match?
Yeah, I think, mentally we've been on the road for just about 2 weeks now, so it definitely takes a toll. But I think for us, you know, having to deal with the mental fatigue a little bit and maybe physical fatigue is good for us to try and figure out different ways and elements to play through. But I think, like I said before, just being able to come together as a team and grit it out, and then also reflect on a team performance right now is something we want to do to continue to build and push for the playoffs.
Thank you, Louise. Michael, if you'd like to unmute yourself.
Hi, Lily. Thanks for your time today. You mentioned that you obviously have been on the road for quite a long time, but while this sort of stretch of, I think it's 5 road games and 6 in all competitions ended, maybe not on the best note, you did get 5 wins from the previous 5 matches. And just sort of how much has that really helped the group mentally just sort of feel better and sort of improve morale given the sort of up and down sort of start to the season?
Yeah, I think for us, it shows like that our hard work and the things that we've tried to fix coming in off of the July break. I think for us, it definitely is a nice cushion, but it's also, really close within the middle of the table. So I think for us, while we're, taking as much as we can out of it, and knowing that our hard work and, reflection of these past couple games is definitely paying off going into the past few games, given that we've gotten the results we've wanted. But I think, like I said, it's just going to take everything now to continue to push for the playoffs. And with that being said, we are definitely, happy with the performances and the results that we've gotten, but just pushing a little bit more to continue those results and building on more team performances, maybe just like dominating in possession a little bit more. Obviously, happy to win games, but I think with that being said, we just want more out of them.
And then I know there's still a lot of season left to go, but for you personally, um, how do you sort of reflect on this season, your rookie season so far?
Yeah, I think for me, obviously it's one that comes with a lot of ups and downs. I think, I've been doing a lot of reflecting recently, just because the mental toll that this season does really take on you is definitely not to be um taken lightly. But I think for me, I'm definitely just enjoying learning from the players around me, the coaches that we have here, the resources we have, just using them as much as I can. But yeah, I think for me, definitely trying to take it one game at a time, just using that mentality to keep going. But yeah, it's definitely been a roller coaster, a lot of highs, a lot of lows, but looking to continue to push for more highs as we, close in on the playoffs now.
All right, Jeff.
Hi, Lily. Jeff Greer from Gotham FC. Just curious if you've thought much about playing in CONCACAF, and you've got the FIFA tournament coming up in January, and just knowing that that is really a big part of the process of becoming one of the best teams in the world, is you do have to play these grinds of a schedule, and what you've learned from that experience as a rookie.
Yeah, I think for us, we're fortunate enough to be competing internationally and playing against some of these teams that offer different styles and different things that maybe we don't always see in the NWSL. So I think it's definitely adding a lot of variety, and it allows our team to, rotate through different players and be able to, get a little bit more out of each season, given that we're playing a little bit more games than everyone. So I think for us, we're definitely using those experiences to not only enjoy the places that we get to visit, but also the different styles of soccer that we see, and looking to see how we can get different results out of those games and work on different things, but also just pushing to build, our brand and the club in general up as we do so.
All right. Thank you, Jeff. A fantastic wrapping question. I think that will do it all for here. Thank you, Lily, for joining us, and we'll see you
Thank
next
you.
time.
Thanks.